Hello everyone, welcome back to another update video. I'm DTM as always, and we have us the July 2023 update with the refines and everything in the data mine and all that. This is a super hype batch because Legendary Chrom is in it, who is still a menace in Arena. Like, he's still really good, especially with To Change Fate. And so him getting a remix and refined is kind of scary. We also have Bramimond, which I'm super hyped about because Bramimond's like my first ever Dark Mythic, so I'm hoping it's really good. And yeah, a lot of cool things to show. And yeah, let us begin. As always, if you like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz to help support the channel. Only takes 5 seconds to subscribe, but it truly does help out the channel a lot. And I really do appreciate all the constant support. And yeah, let us start with Legendary Chrom. So Legendary Chrom's new weapon is as follows. Effective against flying and armored foes. Grants attack +3 at start of combat if foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75%. Inflicts attack defense -6 on foe and neutralizes units penalties during combat. I'm pretty sure this is like very similar to his base one. It might honestly be the exact same. But the interesting part is on the refine effect. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats +X to unit during combat. X equals number of bonuses and penalties effects active on unit ×2 +4. So yeah, Legendary Chrom gets the infinite stat stackings that Brave Chrom has, which is kind of insane. Because again, this has no cap, so you can theoretically stack this to infinity or something. Obviously, practically that won't happen, and Legendary Chrom does not have a fate change that allows him to borrow the bonuses of his allies. But still, because Legendary Chrom is an infantry, he naturally has access to a lot more status effects than Brave Chrom does, and so it's a lot easier to stack stats specifically on him. You don't have to rely on a change fate that much. So yeah, this is really good. And this isn't even getting into the new To Change Fate. So To Change Fate to, obviously you still have the repo effect, grants another actions to unit, grants attack defense +6 and bonus doubler to unit, and pair up cohort, and inflicts isolation. So yeah, we grant attack defense +6 and bonus doubler, so that synergizes obviously really well. And yeah, you definitely want a lot of bonuses as possible. And keep in mind, like with this bonus doubler and isolation, that's already +8 to all stats. If you combine this with something like NFU, that becomes +10. You combine this with like so many others. And yeah, it gets really huge really quickly. And so yeah, Legendary Chrom, pretty good. I mean, I still thought he was still good to this day, but this makes him even greater. So yeah, I'm very happy about this one. A bit sad there's no slaying though, but I guess we'll take it. Alright, next we have is Bramimond. Whoops. And Bramimond has new Void Tome, which is as follows. Grants attack +3 at start of combat if foe's attack is greater than 50, or if penalty is active on foe. Grants attack defense res +5 to unit during combat. At start of combat, if foe's speed is greater than or equal to 35, or if penalty is active on foe, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. So again, this is pretty similar to his original weapon, except the conditions are a lot more lenient. You don't have to like have your own like stats be lower or anything, and you can just have the foe have a penalty, which is obviously really nice. And the refine effect is, at start of combat, if foe's HP is greater than or equal to 50%, grants all stats +4 to unit during combat. If foe has a special skill and that foe's maximum special cooldown count is reduced, special trigger is accelerated, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. Okay, so basically this is saying, if the foe has slaying, you get slaying, essentially. I guess technically it's not slaying, it's like the offensive Brave Tiki effect, where your own special charge gets like lower. But yeah, this is really good because effectively you have slaying if the enemy has slaying, which, you know, fits the whole 1v1 me bro sort of meme. If foe attack is greater than or equal to 50 at start of combat, deals damage during combat equals to 50% of foe's attack during combat. Okay, this is also really good because, let's be real, pretty much every unit has an attack above 50. And most of the time, attack is stacked a lot. So 15% of foe's attack is actually going to be a lot of true damage, which is obviously really nice. So that is quite a bit of true damage coming in here. But also, at start of combat, if foe's defense or res is greater than or equal to 35, or if bonus is active on foe, reduce damage from attacks by X%. X being the greater of foe's defense or res at start of combat, max 50 during combat. So yeah, if you're initiating against like a save unit and that save unit has like 50 defense, which again, most saves generally are, you get 50% damage reduction, just like right then and there. So not only will he hit hard with the true damage, but he will also survive a lot because of this damage reduction. And that's not even getting into the new C skill, Impenetrable Void. Obviously, you still have the 1v1 me bro type of effect, the on me feud. You also inflict attack, speed, defense, res -5 on foe, and reduces the percentage of foe's non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50% during combat. So yeah, you get like the dual leaf effect, which is honestly kind of insane. Bramimond is really, really good. Like, I genuinely think he might be a top tier nuke in something like Summoner's Duels in a Catria Ball. Like, keep in mind, this sort of like damage reduction halving can stack with magic no follow-up. So you can like reduce the damage reduction by 75% if you combine both of them, in addition to, of course, having NFU. And so, obviously you don't really need it, but yeah, it's really, really good. This is actually kind of insane. Like, Bramimond is super good, especially now with like Fallen Maria in Summoner's Duels, and like all like the Distant Guard and everything like that. And also like Guidance 4 with the NFU drive thing. Yeah, Bramimond is just super, super good. Like, very, very impressed. Alright, next we have is Dual Idunn with the new Zephyr's Breath. Effective against armored foes, grants res +3. If bonus is active on unit, or if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts attack -6 and speed def res -4 on foe. That's kind of weird. I don't know why they split that out, but it's fine. Neutralizes units' penalties, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack during combat. So neutralizing penalties is nice. Having all these stat deflections is nice as well. Fairly easy condition. Obviously, neutralizing penalties means that it doesn't work with Legendary Robin, but that's okay. Like, in SDS, you can't have Legendary Robin on multiple teams, so yeah. Also, if foe initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at start of combat, inflicts all stats -4 on foe during combat, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 5 during combat. First attack, but keep in mind, this entire parentheses is basically saying that the Brave hit also gets reduced by 5. So if you have Brave attacks, it'll be a total of 10 reduction. Obviously, normally it's just 5. And restores 7 HP to unit after combat, and also if unit's res is greater than foe's res, reduces damage from attacks during combat and from AoEs by difference between stats, max 40. So Dragon Wall here as well. So yeah, Dual Idunn has a pretty good refine. Obviously, I don't think she has the best or is going to be like a top tier or meta savior unit or armor. But still, this is definitely a usable unit now. And yeah, I think you can have pretty good mileage off of this. Alright, next we have is Gerik. And Gerik now has, at start of turn, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit, and allies with HP less than unit's HP. So yeah, you get like times pulse on the first turn, and infantry pulse, basically. Which is really good support, actually. At start of turn, grants attack speed +6, neutralizes units' penalties during combat, and no panic to unit and allies with HP less than unit's HP for 1 turn. So yeah, a lot of status effects and like stat buffs. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants all stats +4 to unit during combat. Okay, the refine effect is, if unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants all stats plus X to unit. X equals to 4 plus the highest bonus on each stat between unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit. Calculates each stat bonus independently. So this is like the ally penalty doubler. No, ally bonus doubler. Since it's based off of both yourself and the allies, which is obviously really good. Reduces damage from foes' first attack by 30% and neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. So yeah. Honestly, the real value of Gerik here comes from all these buffs that you can get. The infantry pulse being here is really good. Honestly, this might be a very good Gale Force unit. Like, you can double down on infantry pulse, so effectively you can like have obviously the infantry pulse will only work on infantry units, but this doesn't need to be like just on infantry. This is on any unit. So yeah, this is obviously super good. Honestly, I think this is a really good Gale Force unit, a unit you can use on Gale Force. Like, you have the tempo to avoid guard, so you can like have like Flashing Blade or something. This automatically makes it Gale Force go down to 4 turns, so as long as you double, you can proc Gale Force very reliably. And yeah, I think Gerik will be a very nice Gale Force unit. Obviously, I think this will also be good as a support unit for like Omni tanks and the like, which is really nice. But you know me, I like Gale Force, so that's what I'm going to use it for. Alright, next we have is Perceval with Prized Lands. Accelerates special trigger if unit initiates combat or if foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at start of combat. Grants all stats +4 to unit and inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack during combat. So yeah, you have Slaying, +4 to all stats, and Guard. Decent start. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants all stats +4 to unit, deals damage equals to 15% of unit speed, and neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks, effects that prevent unit follow-up attacks, and effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit. So yeah, the Refine effect, you get +4 to all stats, true damage, NFU, and the offensive half a tempo. So yeah, Perceval has a lot of decent buffs. I wouldn't say he's particularly that standout or amazing. Honestly, like, even with all this, I don't think Perceval is particularly that good. But I guess he's usable. Yeah. Alright, now the fun one is Kempf. What does Kempf has? Grants defense +3 at start of combat if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%. Grants all stats +4 to unit during combat. After combat, if unit's attack deals 10 damage to target and foes within 2 spaces of target, and inflicts status on those foes, preventing counterattacks through their next actions. If number of allies adjacent to unit is less than or equal to 1, grants all stats +4 to unit and reduces damage from foes' first attack by 30% during combat. And also after combat, if unit attack inflicts discord on target and foe within 2 spaces of target. So these are some pretty nice buffs. Discord is a status effect that inflicts like attack speed, defense, res, -X on unit during combat. X equals 2 plus number of allies within 2 spaces, max 5. So it's basically what I believe Shamir has, right? Yeah, the effect that Shamir has, which obviously can have a lot of debuffs. And so being able to inflict that throughout the entire team is really nice. So yeah, I think Kempf has a pretty good refine, if I do so say for myself. You get the damage reduction so that you can help with survivability if you're not running Windsweep. You get all stats +4. You still get the flash, which is really nice, and the 10 damage. And you have further stat deflections, which is really nice. So yeah, Kempf overall got a pretty nice upgrade. I don't know if it will be enough to make him like that prominent in the competitive modes, but he'll definitely be very, very good regardless. So yeah, very nice. And last but certainly not least, we have Ross. Inflicts speed -5, unit attacks twice. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts attack defense -5 on foe during combat, and deals damage equals to 50% of unit's HP at the start of combat, and restores 7 HP to unit after combat. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of underwhelming. I mean, Brave is always really nice, especially combined with like the true damage. 50% of units HP is nothing to scoff at, because like Ross has 47 HP, so 15% of that is what? Roughly... Okay, actually never mind. This is like less than 10. Okay, it's not that good. Never mind. Sorry, Ross. I was too full on copium. But hey, I guess you can use him as an initiator, but not exactly the greatest attacks or anything. Yeah. I think Ross definitely got the short end of the stick. So yeah, overall, this is a refined batch. I definitely think the winner of this is definitely Bramimond. Combine that with the remix, like Bramimond is just such a good nuke now, especially in like a Catria Ball or in Summoner's Duels. That would be very strong. Yeah, and thank you to Phoenix Master 1 as always for the graphics. We also have the stats for the new summer banner. We have Emir, which is very bulky mage stats, stacking speed for a lot of bulk. We have Ivy with Ivy stats, a lot of attack and res, and milling, speed, and defense, which sort of fits. I always like Hortensia more because Micaiah's shenanigans, but you know, it's fine. We have Fjorm with Godsword stats. We have Tharja with speedy Cav stats. And then we have Donald with Tempest Trial stats. So yeah, nothing too far from expected. We also have the... okay, this is not loading. I probably should have checked that. Okay, apparently this is too risque for Imgur. But yeah, Reciprocal Wooden Tackle Plus is attack at the start of combat. If unit's HP is greater than or equal to 24%, grants attack defense plus 5 to unit during combat, inflicts attack defense minus X on foe during combat, and restores 10 HP to unit after combat. X being 25% of unit's HP at the start of combat. So this is a decent weapon. Honestly though, just wait for the arcane. Donald, I totally forget what weapon type Donald is. I think it's Axe. If this is Axe, then wait for, like, either get Ganglot or wait for another Arcane Axe. If it's Sword or Lance, the Arcane ones are better. Just flat out. Okay, we also have Attack Defense Form 3 available 4-star. Chill Defense Res 2 as 5-star for whatever reason. Tharja has Gap available as 4-star. Trace is 5-star, which is to be expected. And then, yeah, Frostbite Mirror Inheritance is Sacred Cowl. And then Spurn, I think we expected that. Soaring Guidance requires Flyer Guidance 3. So not Guidance 3. So I guess that's the difference. This is like the upgraded of Flyer Guidance 3, which I guess makes sense since it also allows flying in addition to infantry. And then yeah, Fire Flood Boost 3 requires either Fire Boost 3 or Water Boost 3. And yeah, those are the inheritance restrictions and stuff. We also got some new art. So by the way, this is spoilers, by the way, for the Tempest Trial story, but we do have a new OC. Apparently, IS decided to add Ganyu to the game because this just reminds me so much of Ganyu. But I actually really like this art. This arc looks sick. This looks so good. I love this design a lot. Like, she just looks super radiant in this. So yeah, we also have the weapon, and yeah, apparently, Aether, Hand of Nothing, Ruler of Nothingness, pulling a Zemnis from Kingdom Hearts 2, I guess. Apparently, this arcane is like an arcane beast weapon. So yeah, arcane nihility apparently is a thing. Accelerate special trigger, cooldown count -1. At start combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants all stats plus 5. And all stats plus X to unit, inflicts all stats minus X on foe, X being the current bonus on each of foe's stats, calculates each stat bonus and penalties independently, and deals damage equals to 50% of unit speed during combat, including when dealing with the damage with AoEs. And also, if unit speed is greater than foe speed, you have NFU. And then you have the standard beast transformation effects. It will be interesting to see how this inheritance works because, like, obviously beast units generally have different inheritance depending on their movement type. So is this like restricted to a specific movement type or something? That'd be not good. Yeah. Although apparently this seems to be a pretty, I don't remember what the different beast transformation effects is. So I guess we'll have to wait and see on like the this could be a unique one and inheritable to everyone, which would be really cool. Hopefully it is. Let me know down in the comments. But yeah, this Aether character is looking pretty. I'm actually really hyped for that. We also have the Beast version, very similar to Freyr and Freya, which makes sense. And yeah, we have Speed Res Ideal and Attack Speed Rain as the seals, which is honestly really good. Having a Rain skill as a seal is super hype. Yeah. Can't wait for AD Rain for Astrid means. Exactly, Super Kupo. Speed Res Ideal is also really nice, but we really need attack speed right now. Please, IS. But yeah, that is the update. Very exciting update. I'm so excited to try out Bramimond and something like SD. Very happy about that. And yeah, let me know down in the comments what your favorite new addition Fae is with this update. As always, if you like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz to help our channel. Only takes 5 seconds to subscribe, but truly does help us the channel a lot. I really appreciate all the constant support. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and see you all next time. Bye, everyone.